So are you an accountant looking to get more accounting leads, tax planning leads, or bookkeeping leads in your accounting firm? And are you looking to do this without having to rely on referrals, go to networking events, speak at seminars, sending out mailers and flyers, or anything else like that? In this video, I'm going to show you the best lead generation strategies specifically for accounting firms based on my over 10 years of experience working with hundreds of different accounting firms and helping them successfully generate more leads, appointments, and clients. And in this video, I want to break down what are the best strategies, what are the pros and cons, and how can you start implementing these strategies in your business so you too can start generating exclusive accounting leads for your firm. Now, one thing I do want to mention is that before you start generating any accounting leads, it's very, very important you have the right strategy. Because if you don't have the right strategy, then it doesn't matter what you do to generate leads, these leads are never going to actually convert into appointments and then into clients. So in order to create the best strategy to get leads, appointments, and clients in a way that is predictable, automated, scalable, and profitable, be sure to watch my free masterclass training at salesappointmentsmasterclass.com, and I'll include a link in the description of this video where you can check it out. And in that video, I break down the strategy that I use for myself and for my clients in order to get predictable appointments every single month with your ideal clients. So once you have the right strategy in place, you can now start using different lead generation strategies to get leads, appointments, and clients. And there are free strategies that you can use and paid strategies that you can use. And in this video, I'm going to show you both. So no matter what your budget is, you'll be able to find the right strategy for you. So let's start with the best paid lead generation strategies. So when it comes to paid lead generation strategies, the first channel I would recommend you use is Facebook ads. And Facebook ads is a really good channel to target business owners that need help with tax planning, with saving money on taxes, with their accounting, and you can even target people by business size as well. So Facebook is a really powerful channel to do all of those things. And some of the pros of using Facebook ads is that it's fast. You can get results quite quickly compared to other channels. As soon as you turn on your ads, you can actually start generating leads usually straight away. At least that's what most of our clients experience. And on top of that, it's also fully automated, so it doesn't take a lot of work to manage and maintain. And it's also very scalable. So depending on how much you spend, and depending on what your cost per lead is, you can decide on how many leads you want every single month. So the beautiful thing about using Facebook ads is that when you start running ads, Facebook will tell you what is your average cost per lead and cost per appointment. And then based on those numbers, you can decide how many appointments you want every single month. So let's say, for example, your average cost per appointment is $200. So that's $200 for a booked appointment, not for a lead that fills out a form. If you are paying Facebook $200 for a booked appointment and you want 10 appointments, you just pay $200 times 10 or $2,000 and you can then get 10 appointments. If you want more, you pay more. And if you want less, you pay less. You can decide how many accounting leads you want every single month. So that's the beautiful thing about Facebook ads. The cons though with Facebook ads is that it's not free. You have to pay for ads. So in some cases, it can be quite expensive. It can eat into your profits. It can still be profitable, but it's not going to be as profitable as some of the other free and low cost channels that I'm going to show you in the rest of this video. On top of that, we need the right strategy in order to make Facebook ads work. So you can't just run Facebook ads and send people to your website or send people to your contact page or send people to your calendar to book a call. It's just not going to work. You need to send them to a sales funnel that is specifically engineered to get high quality appointments. And in my business, I call this the automated appointment funnel. And if you watch my free masterclass training, I go through how to create this funnel in a lot more detail. Again, the link is in the description of this video. So overall, Facebook ads is a good channel to get accounting leads and tax planning leads and bookkeeping leads, but it's not the most profitable channel that's out there. The next best paid advertising channel that you can use to get accounting leads is TikTok ads. And I know what you're thinking, TikTok ads, really? Isn't that just for younger people? Well, the answer is no. You can target both older demographics on TikTok and also business owners on TikTok. And a lot of people don't realize this. They think TikTok ads is just for kids or young people, but you can target, business owners over the age of 45. You can target business owners with more than $500,000 or $1 million or more in revenue. You can target very specific types of business owners, and you can pretty much target exactly the type of client that you want to target on both Facebook and on TikTok. So TikTok is a really good platform if you know how to use it, and again, if you have the right strategy. So TikTok ads works almost exactly the same as Facebook ads, but with one key difference. And that one key difference is that it costs less to advertise on TikTok. And the reason for that is because on TikTok ads, there are fewer advertisers or fewer competition. And if there's less advertisers competing to target the same people, that means you can target the same person at a much lower cost compared to other channels where most advertisers are advertising on, such as Facebook or Google or YouTube. So with TikTok, you can basically get the same leads that you can get on other channels, but you can get them at a much lower cost, which means it's usually in most cases more profitable. So for most of my clients, I'd say 4 out of 5 accounting clients that I work with, they found that you can get a better cost per lead and a better cost per appointment and a better cost to acquire a new client by using TikTok ads when compared to other channels such as Facebook ads. And again, just like Facebook, TikTok also gives you fast results. It's very scalable and it's also fully automated. And the biggest con with TikTok is simply that it's just not free. So again, you have to pay for ads in order to generate leads. So it's not as profitable as some of the free lead generation channels that I'll show you in just a second. And if you stop paying for ads, then the leads also stop. So it's not really evergreen. You always have to pay for ads in order to get leads. Whereas the other channels that I'm going to show you, the free lead generation channels, those channels are a lot more profitable and they're also evergreen, which means you just do the work once and it can deliver leads for you and your business for months and years into the future. So let's talk about some of those free organic lead generation channels specifically for accounting firms. And let's start with Google. Now, generating organic free leads using Google is all about ranking organically for different keywords related to the services that you provide. So when I talk about generating leads with Google, it's not about paying for ads to appear at the top of Google. It's about ranking your website organically at the top of Google for different keywords related to the services that you can provide. Now, it's really important that if you want to get leads for free from Google, you create content that answers questions your potential clients are asking. It's important that you don't try to compete for very, very competitive terms. Like, for example, if you wanted to rank for the term accounting firm, it's going to be very difficult to rank at the top of Google for that because there's just way too much competition. Instead, you want to target more specific keywords. You want to answer questions that your potential clients ask. And if you answer a lot of these questions, it will increase the chances that you appear at the top of Google because you're providing the answer to these questions. So for example, one of the questions I've gotten in the past is how can you generate accounting leads? And if you type that into Google, you'll see my website because I've answered that question. And that's just one of hundreds of different articles that I've created over the years answering different questions that my potential clients have asked me. And again, by answering that question, I get new leads, appointments, and clients every single month by appearing at the top of Google for the answers to all these different questions. So in your accounting firm, you can do the same thing. You can answer specific questions that people have. And then once you appear at the top of Google and people go to your website, you can then send them to your sales funnel so that they can learn more about how you can help them. Now, it's really important you actually do send them to your sales funnel, because a big mistake that I've seen other accounting firms make is that they create a lot of content, they create a lot of articles, and even if they start ranking at the top of Google and they're creating all this content, they don't get any new clients from it. And the reason for that is because they're just sending people from the blog to their contact page or to their calendar or to a form or something like that to fill out an application form. And the reality is, probably only 1% or less of people that go to your blog are going to fill out these contact forms because they don't know you, they don't like you, and they don't trust you yet. So you need a way of building up trust before they schedule that call. So how do you do that? Well, one of the best ways you can do that is to show them a video sales letter or a video presentation that explains how you solve a big painful problem that people have. And then if they like what they see on that video, they can then go and schedule a call in your calendar to learn more about how you can help them solve that problem. So how to do this is actually covered in a lot more detail in my free masterclass training. And pay close attention to step 2 in that training, because I'll go through how to create that video and also how to get people to actually go into that video in the right way. So again, that's all covered in the free masterclass training. Just click the link in the description if you want to learn a little bit more about how that works. Another good free lead generation channel for accountants is YouTube. And YouTube works pretty much the same way as creating articles for your website or your blog, But the main difference is that on YouTube, you're creating videos. So you can still create content about the same topic. You could have an article and a video on the exact same topic, but they're different formats. Articles will appear at the top of the Google search engine, and videos will appear at the top of the YouTube search engine. And actually, as a bonus, YouTube videos can appear not just at the top of the YouTube search engine, but they can also sometimes appear at the top of the Google search engine as well. And they can also sometimes appear in the recommended feed on the YouTube homepage. So YouTube actually gives you a lot of advantages when it comes to getting more views and then getting those views to translate or convert into leads, appointments, and clients, because YouTube does a really good job of pushing your video out there in front of more people if the video is good and if you're providing people with a lot of value. And again, just like with the blog where you send people to your sales funnel to watch your video sales letter, you want to do the same thing with your YouTube video. You want to send people from your YouTube video to your sales funnel so they can watch your video sales letter. And you probably noticed in this video, in my own YouTube videos, I am always telling you to go watch my free masterclass training, because that is what takes you into my sales funnel, and that is what takes you into the video that I've recorded that explains more about how the strategy we use works. And if you like what you hear at the end of that video and you like that strategy and you want us to just pretty much do this all for you, you can learn how that works by watching that video. So again, you don't just want people to watch a YouTube video and that's it and do nothing else. You want to take people from the YouTube video to the next step in your sales process. And one of the advantages of doing this is that you can also use this video to pre-qualify leads. So a lot of the accounting firms that I speak to, they don't really want to speak to tons and tons of people. They would rather just have a few really good quality appointments with the right kind of clients than lots of appointments with clients that are just not a good fit for them. So having that video actually allows you to say who you're a good fit for and who you're not a good fit for. And it actually pre-qualifies people so that only those you are a good fit for actually go to the next step in the process and schedule that call with you to learn more about how you can help them. But you might be thinking, does anyone really watch videos related to accounting on YouTube? Well, again, the answer is yes. In fact, one of the biggest financial channels I've seen with over 1 million subscribers is this channel that you see on your screen right now. And this is from an accountant that records very simple YouTube videos. You see the videos are not fancy or anything like that. Most of the videos, he's recording videos with a plain white background, and none of the videos have any fancy thumbnails or anything like that, but his videos still get hundreds of thousands of views and he has millions of subscribers. Because what really matters is the content in the video. What you say is what matters, not necessarily the production and the setup and the editing or anything like that, but what you say in the video is what gets the best results. So if you have some good value and good advice and good tips to share with people, then chances are your video will also perform well. And another lead generation channel that you can use to generate leads for free or very low cost is LinkedIn. And on LinkedIn, again, the strategy involves promoting that video sales letter, or in other words, asking people if they want to watch a video that explains how you can help them. So the way that it works is you would search for people who are your potential clients on LinkedIn, and you can search for people based on different industries, different job titles, company size, and things like that. And once you have a list of people that are your potential clients, you don't just connect to them and ask them if they want to schedule an appointment, which is what most other people are doing, and it doesn't work very well. Instead, you ask them if they want to watch a video you've recorded that solves a big, painful problem that they have. And then X amount of people, usually 20% in my experience, will say yes to actually wanting to see that video. And then when they say yes to see that video, they then go into your sales funnel, they can watch the video, and if they like what they hear in the video, they can then schedule a call to learn more about how you can help them. So on LinkedIn, you can do this work manually, you can connect to people manually, and you can message them manually, or you can use LinkedIn automation tools to automate most of the process. And if you want to learn more about how to use LinkedIn automation tools to automate this process, I'll include a link to another video that I've recorded that goes through in more detail what are the best tools you can use to do that. But hopefully, at least in this video, you've seen some of the best free and paid ways that you can start generating leads in your accounting firm. And again, if you want to learn more about how to do this in more detail, then be sure to check out my free masterclass training. I'll include a link in the description of this video so you can check it out. And at the end of that video, I also explain how we can help do all of this for you if you don't want to do it yourself, or if you want us to just help you do it to get faster results and make less mistakes. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.